What up, what up, what up, everyone, and welcome again to another episode of the DT Lounge podcast. Hey, remember, we're here to make you laugh, make you think, and of course, enjoy a drink while you're in this lounge. And I got my boy with me. Man, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. What's happening, everybody, man? It's Christmas time, bro. You know,
Yes, it is.
it's that time of the year where we can get crazy and out there spending money we ain't got no business spending.
Oh, man, you just hit a nerve. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I actually had the day off and was out shopping with Jennifer today, and I was like, man, I'm about to credit card I've been paying down on and paying down on.
Right back up.
This thing about to get some work put on it.
Yeah, getting heavy.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, what you sipping on?
Oh man, I got a little Sierra Nevada. Last week I went with the Celebration. This week is a double IPA. It's the Hop Bullet.
Okay.
The Hop Bullet. It's a 8%. Nice little double IPA. Well, what you got in the cup, man?
Another oldie but goodie. We got some Crown tonight.
Nice.
Crown and ginger. Real smooth. I can throw these back a little bit and still be all right. You know what I mean?
So throwing them back tonight, huh? You must have the day off tomorrow.
Yeah. Got a day off. Celebrate somebody in the house. So
Well, look, do tell. What's the celebration? Let everyone else out there know.
Yeah, man. So it's my wife's birthday. Oh, it was my wife's birthday yesterday. So took I didn't want to. She took the whole week off, right? And
oh, nice.
Yeah, doing it fancy. So yeah, she took the whole week off, and I didn't necessarily want to, infringe on her time because that
she
time
wanted
alone.
time. I was gonna say you only took a couple days. She wants some alone time.
But yeah, I was about to say that time to yourself is very important. So I was like, all right, well, let me I'll take off Thursday and Friday, and let her rock with Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So took the day off. Took tomorrow off. Started to do a little shopping today. It was really unsuccessful.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think.
Did you have like a certain plan in mind of what you were looking for, or just kind of see where the day brought you?
Yeah, just see what the day brought us. It's kind of hard with kids kind of got everything already. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But it is what it is. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah,
pretty sure we will figure something out.
I mean, I don't want to be the one to brag. My wife does a great job with our shopping, and we're kind of done. So
yeah,
it's nice.
See, but
that credit card, like you said, that credit card though.
Yeah. But I like being in the midst of it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when we were younger, I would be like, yo, let's go to the Christmas Eve, hit you up, hey, let's go to the mall.
We're riding.
we riding. I wanted to be in the thick of it. So
oh yeah. That was a staple, man. That was a tradition for us, man. That's for sure.
We hit Shoney's and then hit either Sawgrass or Pembroke Lakes or Broward. Yeah,
maybe even a couple of them.
Yep.
Oh man, but that Shoney's was something else, man.
That was good times. Shout out to the Shoney's on Davie Extension.
That's right. It was Davie and 595, was it?
Yeah, Davie Road Extension. Ooh.
Yeah, that was some good eating there. That's for sure.
Yeah,
affordable eating for some young kids too.
What you say? What was it, $8.99 for the breakfast buffet?
Oh yeah, and we ate all of our $8.99 worth. That's for sure.
Yeah. Probably ate $16.99 worth.
It's like that time. I hate telling stories, but I love telling stories because I get sidetracked. But remember when we would go to like some of these all-you-can-eat buffets, and that one time where we had plates stacked up, and John was with us.
That
was Sonny's and out there off University, and cleared his debt because he I bet him he
Yeah.
couldn't finish off the plates. And I was like, I will clear your debt that you owe me. You go ahead and finish that off. And that man was sweating and huffing and puffing. Man, you gonna finish it or what? And sure enough, he did.
Oh God, I remember that like it was yesterday.
Oh.
And he drove when he left. He's wilding out. He just takes the keys and he just throws them on the ground. One of y'all get that? Oh man, but yeah,
It's like I
yeah.
cleared my debt though. I cleared my debt.
hmm Oh
Oh
man,
man, the shenanigans, that's for sure.
yes, a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
Well, speaking of fun, man, look, I feel like we're kind of coordinating here a little bit with the
Yeah,
outfits.
yeah,
Uh,
man. In the Christmas spirit, we decided to break out the trend as of well, I ain't gonna say as of late. I guess
it's been
pretty
around
much
for a
been a
while.
trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, it started off not as a trend, it was legit. And then it was just like, oh, that's hideous.
yep, and everybody's like, well, you gotta have one for Christmas. So
It's kind of
yeah,
funny.
we broke out the ugly sweaters for this season. What you
You wanna
got?
show everybody what you got on?
I think you should go first, and
All
then
right.
I'm gonna
All
go
right. You
second.
see, I got the little, the plaid, the I don't know what kind of pattern this is. Argyle, maybe
Yeah, yeah, it's
snowflakes,
Argyle.
and then
hmm
I'm a golf guy, so got my golfing Santa going on.
Okay.
It lights up, but I felt like I might have been getting a seizure, so I went ahead and turned the lights off because it was starting to
Yeah,
get annoying.
I think that was a good call on your part.
Yeah,
So I don't have any Argyle, but I got snowflakes, and then I got to stand up for this. Let me move my chair that's over here. So mine is he sees you when you're shit face. So that's just letting you know that Santa's always watching.
yeah.
So a lot of y'all probably on the naughty list anyway.
And
So
Santa hitting that pose like some old 1980s R&B singers,
I was just about to say the album was fire when they was laying down.
and getting that little
Yep. Yep. But
Oh man, good
yeah.
times, good
So yeah.
times.
So ugly sweater night tonight.
Listen,
We'll probably.
I got a challenge for everyone out there. Sorry to cut you off, man.
Oh
Show
yeah. Go ahead.
everyone out there listening to this. You got them in your closet. Show us what you got. Post a picture underneath this post. Let us see your ugly sweater that you're rocking.
Yeah. I mean, trust me. If you think you don't have one, you have one. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, it can be a sweater. It can be a t-shirt. Go ahead and let us know what you working with.
I like it. I like it, man. Well, let's get right into it, man. Before we get into the, we're gonna kind of switch modes a little bit before we get into all the Christmas stuff. So,
hmm
you gave a shout out to your wife. I'm gonna get for her birthday, which happy
hmm
birthday, Jennifer. I don't think I said it on the pod, but happy birthday. Hope you've been enjoying your week, an entire week. You know, that's awesome. But happy birthday to probably the original white chocolate, Larry Legend. Larry Bird turned 64 this past Monday, man. 64. That's crazy. Like
yeah.
he's almost
Yeah.
70 and it's
Yeah.
Larry Bird,
Yeah. That's insane because I feel like it was just yesterday we was him and Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Magic were here, and Jordan was right there trying to get to where
Trying
they
to
was at.
overtake it. Yep.
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 And yeah, I mean, he'll go down as one of the coldest white boys that ever played basketball
That's right.
because he was just he was cold one of the coldest basketball players to ever do it. But
Period. Yeah.
with the but in that sport, the way that he played the game,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Well, and I should say it, a lot of people only
it was with a
remember.
lot of attitude.
Yeah, and a lot of people only remember like the later years when it was just all just the shooting. But man, he used to run that floor and he'd get off the ground, he'd dunk on you too, man. He'll go to the
Yeah,
hole and he was left
yeah,
hand, right hand, he was everywhere, man. Some of the coldest things that there was one or two of these stories that I saw that I remember from back then, but then there was a couple others. like in uh, a 3-point contest, coming in the locker room and saying, "Hey, who's coming in second?"
Yeah, which one of y'all which one of y'all competing for second?
Yeah,
Cause I'm about to win this.
and then went out there and won it without even taking the warm up off.
Yeah, yeah, and then
That's
when
cold. That's pretty sick.
yeah, I mean the best image of the whole thing was when he put up that last money ball. As soon as it left his hand, I was like,
He's just putting that number one up. That's
yeah,
what he did.
yeah, yeah, man. He was something special. And then you know what it is for me, like especially with him, and he's probably the first one that this has happened with for me. When when the Lakers and the Celtics were in their prime, right? This was this was mid to late 80s, right?
Mid and late, yeah. Well, pretty much the
So
'80s, but yeah, mid '80s.
yeah, so I knew of basketball, but I can't say I sat up and followed it like that. But the Celtics were always, always talked about in my house because my dad was a Laker fan. So obviously, if he loved the Lakers, he hated the Celtics.
Yeah,
So that's kind of like
yeah,
how I knew of Larry Bird, and then me being a kid. Well, shit, if my dad hate him, I hate him too.
yeah.
So it was one of those things where all right, you play for the Celtics, we'll mess with them. But then as I started to follow basketball and play basketball and
And respect
back,
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was like the first one. I was like, I don't know what I mean. I'm not understanding where all the hate coming from. But it was just, it was one of them things where he played for the Celtics and you had to hate him.
Right.
But man, he was something on the basketball court, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I mean the precision with the passing and like he was the. I mean, I know a lot of people. Obviously I wasn't around for Pistol Pete Maravich, but
Pistol Pete was way ahead of his time,
yeah,
man. That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. But
Look
he,
up some of his college stats. Forget
yeah,
the things you see in a couple of the NBA. Look up some Pistol Pete's college stats. It's impressive.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But man, yeah. But what I used to see Bird do with the passing, to me, him and Magic made passing cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they made it, they made it flashy, and
Yeah.
I mean, I know Bird's intent wasn't to make it flashy because
Yeah. But
that just
he had
wasn't his game. But the
that
way
behind the back pass was on point all the time.
yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, Larry Legend, he was something.
I'll give you two other things here. He's only one of three players to ever win three straight MVPs, and he's the last one to ever do it.
Mm.
Yeah, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Larry Legend. I said two more things. I'll give you three. He used to go into when he's getting his ankles taped.
Mm-hmm.
He'd find like some of the custodians, and he'd say, "Hey, go find out what the scoring record is in this building," because he was going to be planning on taking care of
Breaking it.
business. Yeah. And then one of the coldest things I think ever that like you want to talk about like mythical type stories about a ball player. He wanted to. You talk about the Celtics and Lakers rivalry. They was getting ready to play the Lakers in a couple nights, but he had to play. They were going against the
Mm-hmm.
Blazers, and he said, "I'm gonna save my right hand for the Lakers. I'm gonna play this entire game with my left,
Mm-hmm.
and not just play the game. He went out there and got a triple double. This man scored
Or just
47 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists with
or
his
just some
left hand. That's some smooth butter right there. That's some.
see, it's stuff like that that's like, man, is
Can you imagine nowadays? Like some, you know what? You ain't worth it. I'm a only play with my left hand tonight, and you still put up a triple
yeah,
double.
yeah. That shows you just how cold he was, man. He
Yeah,
was, it's a damn shame he got hurt when he did because he, he had a lot left in the tank. it would have been cool to see him and Jordan go at it a little bit.
Yeah.
When Jordan finally learned how to win. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, he had already, pat the Celtics passed it on to the Pistons, and then
And yeah.
Mike took it from Detroit,
Yeah.
but that would have been cool because I think um, Larry's all around game it was something to behold, boy.
Yeah.
It was that shit was something to watch.
Yeah.
It was something
Yeah.
to
You were
watch.
never out of a game with him on your team.
Yeah.
There's interesting stories like about, the 92 Dream Team and how,
Mm-hmm.
Magic, wanted to go after Bird and let everybody know, that was his and Bird's team.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they got into a practice or two and Larry walked up to Magic and said, this is not our show
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
anymore.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You might as
Yeah,
well give
it's
that up.
yeah, it's a young buck over there. That's who what he had just came off the second championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a young buck over there. That's about to take over the world.
Hmm.
But but yeah, I know we keep saying it, but he was something, man.
Yeah.
He was definitely something. He was yeah. I, that's the
He
only thing
is
I could
not the goat, but he is one of the
think of.
goats.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Like him, Magic, and Michael are the one. I mean, obviously, we mention Michael all the time on this podcast, and the things that he did were unreal because of the athleticism, but the just the pure basketball IQ and and will and drive to be better, like just to be great at what they do.
Hmm.
I look at Larry and Magic like, I mean, they saved the NBA.
Yeah, that's for sure.
They like you. I
You
remember
go
I
back
did
to
a
some of them 80s, 81, 82, and it
mhm,
was tanking.
that and like I did I actually did a paper on them one time in school, and I was amazed to find out that like before they got drafted, those finals used to be tape delayed. Could you imagine the NBA finals being tape delayed?
Not now, no,
Like,
heck no. Heck no.
yeah, that's the ratings was so horrible, and then like when they finally did get a deal to where they like back in the 80s it used to be CBS used to be the main
Hmm.
channel the main TV station they come on. It was always Celtics and Lakers. Whether I mean they only played each other 2 times a year, but it was always if it was a doubleheader, it was the Celtics at Milwaukee,
Hmm.
followed by the Lakers playing the Suns or the Lakers playing the
Hmm.
Blazers. Because that they always wanted Magic and Bird. That was
Yeah.
just the thing that was they driving force. That was what was going to bring them back, and it did. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
A lot of interesting things going on in the early '80s with the NBA, and David Stern when David Stern took over, and that '84 draft, and then the whole the Patrick Ewing draft, like with all that stuff, and how the
Mm-hmm.
Knicks got the top spot. I mean, there were so many things going on back then that were
Yeah,
considered shenanigans, but really helped turn the NBA
yeah,
around.
yeah.
With some
It
of the athletes
really
that came in,
did.
that's for sure.
It really did. Those two drafts right there were
Yeah.
the ones that hmm got it
Speaking
right.
of some goats, which we just mentioned, man,
Mm-hmm.
there was a new goat award presented by MTV Movie Awards, and we're going to get into movies too tonight. So
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about some MTV Movie Goat Awards. They had some greatest of all time categories.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a chance to peep all that out?
Yeah, yeah. I peeped some of it out. I thought it was thought it was cool because it was nostalgic.
Hmm.
Some of the movies that they mentioned because
Yeah,
it's these movies nowadays. I mean, I watch them. Well, can't really go to the movies now, but pre pre Damn, we said we wasn't gonna say that word tonight.
No, don't say it. You better not let that come out your mouth.
Pre.
C word
No, I ain't even
with
gonna
a
say C
number.
word. I'm gonna say 2019 and before. We
You
could go to
almost,
the movies.
man.
We could go to the movies. But yeah, some of these categories that they had for the Gold Awards was really fun, to tell you the truth.
It really
So
was, yeah.
yeah, which one stuck out to you?
Man, I thought there was a couple of them that were really appropriate, and I think there was no doubt about it. Like the Goat Dancer Award, I know they've done the remake, and that's what I was going to go. And they've done so many remakes of movies that going
Mm-hmm.
back to the originals was pretty cool. So the
Yeah,
Goat Dancing Award, Kevin Bacon and Footloose, thought
yeah.
that was pretty cool.
I don't recall if I ever saw the original.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know. It don't. I mean, the movie sounds familiar, but I don't I don't remember anything from it.
hmm.
It's what it was. It The premise was a kid
They weren't
dancing in a
allowed to
small
dance
town, and
anymore, and they were banning it and things like that. Yeah,
yeah, some crazy
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
How you gonna ban dancing?
yeah.
But
The
yeah,
comedy giant was Kevin Hart. I mean, he's all over the place. Actually, have you seen his
yeah.
latest Netflix?
The stand up.
Yeah, the zero F's given.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got through half of it and then cut it off because I went to bed. But
He
yeah,
talked
it
a lot
was.
about the C word that's not supposed to be mentioned tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, the premise of it was I like how they did it.
Yeah, like in the basement and stuff. Yeah,
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 yeah.
I
I
like
thought
that
I
too.
thought that was pretty dope. Um, let's see. Yeah, but I can get behind that. I mean, that dude works, man. He works hard, and between the comedy specials that he's put out, which some of them have been some of the funniest
Hmm.
stand-ups that I've ever seen, and then some of the movies he's been associated with. I can get with that.
Yeah,
I can get behind that.
yeah, yeah. Um, Dynamic duo, and this one's going back nostalgic. 51st Dates with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. They've been in a lot of movies together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They've been in a couple movies. That one and I forget the name of the other one. God, I forget, but it was kind of like he's a single dad, she's a single mom, and they ended up meeting on a vacation somewhere. I forget the name of the
Was
movie.
that Blended? No. What was that? That was I don't remember. They were in also the the Wedding Singer, but that was not the one that you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. No, no, that's not. I honestly forgot about the Wedding Singer. I don't know
Yeah,
how, but
I
yeah, I
got a
forgot.
microphone and you don't.
Hmm. Yeah, but it's crazy. The movie that does stick out to me when you think of them two together is 51st Dates.
Yeah,
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 I always was a fan of that had that storyline about her having the amnesia and
yeah.
having to recycle every day.
Hmm.
So I mean, God forbid that happen to anybody, but it was just a unique.
Well, I mean, it does happen, but yeah, it was a unique way of presenting
Yeah,
a positive turn to that.
yeah. Hmm.
The Scream Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis, with all of her the horror movies and her lungs of screaming.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's a little bit off topic, but I saw a picture of her from back in the day. Hmm. That's all I'm gonna say. Hmm. Leave that right there.
Heartbreaking breakup was Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Such a funny movie.
That was a funny movie. I got to be honest, I've only seen it, I think, once. And I loved
Oh,
it. It was funny. And I don't think I ever saw it again.
yeah, that's a funny one. Dude is pretty funny though. He been in some good comedies. He was
Yeah.
in Knocked Up, and he was on
That was a funny one, too, when that
yeah,
came
Knocked Up was
out.
funny as hell. He was on what was the TV show? How to I Meet Your Mother. Is that it?
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. He was on that too. But yeah, and then Kristen Bell.
Mm. Yeah,
That's
she's a good one,
hmm
and it's crazy how she is. What is it? Elsa, you know. So she's
Yeah, yeah, she's Elsa. And then the thing I like about her is she can play so many different things. Like
she's pretty damn funny. I mean, she's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, she is. She is. She's really funny. But I liked her on there's a show that I watched on Showtime, House of Lies.
Oh, yeah, House of Lies.
Is that it? No, not House of Lies. But yeah, it may have been House of Lies. Her and Don Cheadle,
Mm-hmm.
where they play like they're business consultants, and it's pretty it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I used to watch that a lot. So yeah, yeah, Kristen Bell.
There's a couple other ones: Zero to Hero, Karate Kid, and Cobra Kai. The Johnny Lawrence.
Hmm
Um, let's see, Shiro is a Shiro. I don't even know. I don't remember what that category is about, but Gal got it. But this is one I thought we talk about because we've mentioned this man before, and a hero for the ages, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman, man.
yeah,
Uh, rightfully so.
yeah, yeah, man.
Rightfully so.
It's amazing how many people he touched in his short time of being here. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't call exactly how long he been acting, but I recall him like one of the first movies I saw him in was 42, and then um, Draft Day. Draft Day may have came. I think Draft Day came before 42. I'm not sure, but then doing James Brown, and then obviously you
Hmm.
know playing
And then
Black
Black
Panther.
Panther. Yeah.
Yeah, but that he got his last role is supposed to be a movie with him and Viola Davis. I don't want to mess the name of the movie up, but it's that Viola Davis plays like a old I want to say she was a blues singer, and I guess
Hmm.
he's in a part of the band that plays with her, and from what everybody's saying, it's supposed to be like really, 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 really good. Like his this last performance he gave is supposed to damn near Oscar worthy. So yeah, that's definitely fitting. A hero amongst heroes.
Hmm.
It's crazy. He did all of that, and nobody knew he had cancer.
It's incredible.
Like, yeah.
And
Well, I ain't
there,
gonna say nobody. I'm gonna say the
right.
public didn't know.
And what's sad is we talked about it too. Some people even like were body shaming him and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. And it just goes to show, man, you don't know what people are going through, like him or Robin Williams. Like
Mm-hmm.
all these people that you don't know what people are really going in. So just treat people with respect and dignity, and we'll make our society such a better place, man.
Yep. It surely will. It surely will. But there was one category, one category from these awards that was pretty funny to me, and that was the best kiss or lip lock.
Oh, did you see
Yeah. So they
their
gave it
video?
to so they gave it to Sarah Michelle Gellar and Selma Blair for their kiss and cruel intentions,
Cruel
which
Intentions, yeah.
for is cruel intentions is you during that late 90s early 2000s phase of all of those teen movies, I
Hmm.
guess you could say. Cruel Intentions is
It went, yeah, and
yeah,
it took a whole nother level.
yeah,
It took them to a whole nother level.
yeah, they was about it in that movie. You got a girl doing cocaine, and she yeah, it went hard. But that movie is that's I don't know, I guess I hold it in high regards. That was personal note, one of the first dates me and Jennifer went on.
Oh.
Yeah. Gotta get them brownie points, baby. But nah, well, yeah, it was one of the first movies we went to go see, and then the fact that it was really a good movie. Like it wasn't, like to me it holds up. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like it was one of the best movies ever made, but it was,
Well, and I think at the time with how old we were and the
mhm.
type of movie it was, I think it really kind of, I don't want to say resonated, but
We can
we could
understand it.
understand it and really fit in with it. Yeah.
Yeah, can't say we could relate because we
Yeah.
weren't on the west side of New York with a shit ton of money and going to a private school, but
Right. Hashtag
we
dreams. No.
but yeah, man. So when I saw the video of them doing the I guess was it
Reenactment.
yeah, a virtual kiss, I guess you could say. It was pretty funny. It was
Hit
pretty funny.
the plexiglass.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was
that
good. That
was
was
funny
funny.
as
That was a
hell.
good way to do it. The reenactment. So
Hey, another thing though, a side note, it was dope to see Selma Blair doing it because I think she has MS.
yeah, yeah. You can see in the video with her cane.
Hmm.
So good to them, man. It was good to see her. It was fun. I think it was just a fun mix up, something new.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
they
just
did, and I
being
kind of liked it. Like you
yeah,
said, nostalgic, man.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's what I mean, shit, that movie came out in '99. That movie, 21 years old, bro.
Hmm.
Think about that.
You know what came out in '99? That's my all time favorite, though. Speaking of '99, which
I got it. I got an idea, but I'm gonna let you say it.
and it does not get the credit it deserves. It is probably one of my all-time favorite and funniest movies ever, and it's Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence in the movie Life.
Yeah, yeah,
I love that movie. Like
yeah.
I could watch that all the time.
It's so many lines from that movie. But
Hmm.
I think we discussed this on another podcast. But yeah, it's so many lines from that damn movie that
It's subtle, like the silliest little things. Like the it's not comedy gold, but it makes me laugh my ass off. Is when they're
hmm
standing on the bottles, and his toes. Oh, my pinky toe done
yeah.
slipped in the bottle. I mean, it's the
Oh,
subtle things that's just makes that just puts that movie way up there for
yeah, that one and when they real old and and he's like, oh, I don't want no Jello. Who want Jello after seeing his the dude whose nuts fell through the gown? I don't know Jello. Who want Jello after seeing that?
me.
Oh man.
You gonna eat your cornbread? Oh man, that's such a funny movie. So if anybody hasn't seen that, man,
Yeah, if
it
you
does not get the credit that it deserves, man. It
yeah,
should
it
be up
doesn't.
there.
It doesn't. I remember saying it the night that we saw it, I was like, yo, that was like vintage Eddie Murphy. Like,
Yeah.
and not that, cursing is the end all be all to a joke, but
It's the delivery.
he
It's how
was,
you do
yes,
it.
the
Yeah.
way he was delivering them jokes, I was like, yo, this kind of feel like 48 hours a little bit,
Yeah.
coming to America or something like that, something along those lines. Like,
Oh man.
yeah, that life is a good one.
Yeah.
Life is a real good one. Oh man. But speaking of nostalgia, we posted a couple questions on
Yes, we
our
did.
page this week on the Facebook page regarding Christmas movies and Christmas songs.
Shout out to
We
everybody who contributed and
yes,
participated in
yes,
that. We appreciate it. We
yes,
was
yes,
checking
yes.
y'all out.
Yeah, shout out to all you guys who did comment on the post. Um, what I noticed with the songs was it wasn't we didn't get as much participation for the songs as we did the movies. But yeah, with the songs it's kind of different because it's a lot of songs, a lot of versions of the
Hmm.
same song. So I get it. But it
And
was
there's so many. Like I think songs just put everybody in a good place. It's hard to really name a couple top songs.
Yeah. You are right about that. It is hard to just be like, oh, this song, this the title, song title, of the artist,
Yeah.
like especially when it comes to Christmas. Like I said, with it being so many different versions of songs. Um,
What would be what would be one of your top ones? Like, I mean, if it came on, like you're driving in the car, you'll sing along. What would be one of those?
oh, well, I have a top three
Okay. All right. What's your
that
top
that
three
I
then?
that I will unveil this evening. Now, my top. Okay, so let me preface it by saying this: when it comes to Christmas, I I'm very I always harken back to when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's like some of my best Christmas memories come from when I was a child, and my dad used to have this Christmas, like, I guess you could say it was like a soul tape, like a tape that he'd always play.
Mm-hmm.
And so a few of the songs, well, actually, all three of them really come from me listening to that tape, right? So my list is a little soulful now. It's some a couple songs I wanted to get to that I did just didn't have room for, but like the Christmas song by Nat King Cole and for something newer, like, I mean, my wife would kill me, but the Mariah Carey joint, the
Mm-hmm.
All I Want for Christmas, that's pretty dope. But I have these three songs here, and the first one is called "What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas" by the Emotions. I
Okay.
don't know why I truly feel like it's not Christmas until I hear that song. And then you got G Wiz's Christmas by Carla Thomas, and then This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. Um, all classics.
Absolutely.
And then like for even the Temptations got Silent Night, which I didn't, I completely forgot about until till now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, man, and you rocking Christmas and uh, give me another one.
There's so many, like the Oh Holy Nights, rocking
Mhm.
around the Christmas tree. There's so many. I tell you, probably I would say it's kind of my top three because I've got the kids and like we just love it and it's part
Yeah, I was about
of.
to say you got a son who's a Christmas music junkie.
Yes, and I like the ones that they want to sing and that they know, and they know a lot of them. But like they love singing Rudolph.
Okay.
Love singing the Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus coming to town. More of like the kid type friendly ones.
Hmm.
So I love that. I truth be told, like if I'm in the car and this one song comes on, I feel like I'm gonna sing it, and it's just repetitive. Feliz Navidad. I mean, I'm gonna sing it. It's catchy. It's repetitive. It's gonna happen. I'm not singing that Mariah Carey song. I love the song, but I won't be singing it. But
Why not?
I don't know. I
Oh.
just won't. I won't be singing it. It's just, but I'll sing some Feliz Navidad.
Oh God.
um, but here's one that like no one said that like I love too, and it's Christmas in Hollis.
Yep. Christmas in Hollis
You
is a
gotta
dope one.
love that one, man.
It's Christmas
It's just
time
something
in
different.
Hollis, Queens.
Yeah,
Mama's cooking chicken and collard greens. Yeah.
I love it. And there's another just hilarious one that most people don't know about, and it's just kind of funny, and it's
I think I know where you're going.
I don't know. We'll see. It's Dominic, the Christmas donkey, the Italian Christmas donkey.
Okay, no, I don't know this one.
Yeah, yeah. Check it out. I won't sing it, but it's
Okay.
Dominic, the Italian Christmas donkey. It's actually pretty funny. It's
Okay. It was um it
what'd
was
you think
one
I was
that
gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say it was I think I want to say what was the rap group from Orlando? Um like with the bass
Oh
music, not 95 South.
no! Oh my
Wait,
God!
it
No,
made
not Oh, I was thinking of a different one. I was thinking of there was a two-person group. They used to go around Orlando, and they had their rap. I don't know.
But
What were you
yeah,
thinking?
I was thinking it's a Christmas song by, I want to say it's 95 South. I don't know the name of it, but it's, just real, a lot of 808s in it. And,
Hmm.
you know, I'm definitely not rapping it. Definitely not rapping it. But, but yeah, I was thinking of that.
You
So
ever hear
yeah.
like one of the my like I think she when she sings, she's just got the most amazing voice. Is Carrie Underwood, and so whenever she does any kind of holiday songs, that's really good, as well. Those are definite listen tos. It's a great voice. And what about like you ever listen to like some of the what is it? I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but it's like the pentatonics. The acapella
Yeah,
groups.
yeah.
I love those when they're doing like the silent nights and the oh holy nights and doing
Hmm.
their whole thing. Oh man, that just that puts me in a good mood right there. That's for sure.
Yeah. The acapella joints do be good. Speaking of acapella, Boys and Men did um Silent Night,
Hmm.
acapella as well, which was dope. But yeah, but I like the pentatonics.
Yeah,
Yeah, we probably we're
pentatonics.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
it's
sorry.
pentatonics. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I just probably butchered the shit out of their name. Apologize. But yeah, I
Talented
mean, but
group, that's
even
for sure.
yeah, but even when they like just do a regular song, it's pretty dope. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man. But yeah, Christmas music. Definitely. I haven't listened to a lot of it though, as of yet. This holiday season, which is kind of odd.
Yeah.
I normally get into it pretty deep, but it'll probably be, the closer we get to Christmas, the more I'll start to, really listen to it and try to have it playing in the house and get yelled at by the kids.
Just if you need your fix, man, come on over here and we'll you can hear it. That's for sure. But we also, like you said, we posted about the movies, and we got a lot bigger of a response. Of course, movies, love it.
Hmm.
Leading the charge on the survey on the post, man, with the most votes, Elf was up
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
Coming in with a tie, we had The Grinch and A Christmas Story. Next, then we had Home Alone. Was tied with one that was a little bit of a controversy for you, man. So which was a Die Hard. So you had a little bit of a, you know, had to go to further review.
Hey
and
man.
and in the spirit of further review, I went ahead and consulted IMDb. You ever heard of IMDb, Internet
Yes,
Movie Database, right? And
yeah.
in their rankings of the top 100 movies of all time, Christmas movies of all time. Let's see here. Die Hard came in number 2,
Get the hell. See,
right behind It's a Wonderful Life.
oh my God.
So
It's
now
not
you need to go back and watch
it-
that and get your mind right because man, like I said, hashtag science facts, man.
man, that is not a damn Christmas movie. It is not. It is not. So, okay, so let me ask you this.
As Tina said, you have not gotten to the Christmas spirit until you see Hans Gruber falling off Nakatomi Towers, reaching up like no.
Oh God. All right. So then is Lethal Weapon a Christmas movie?
So here's the thing: you got like an adult type style, then you got the kid style, kind of
Yeah.
family, and it's all like it taking place during the holiday season. It is what it is.
I guess. I guess.
Like what Home Alone?
Uh,
You don't disagree with Home Alone, right?
no, not at all.
Okay, Home Alone takes place during the holidays, but really, where's the festivities?
But you mean they are taking a family vacation for
But
Christmas that
he's
he
not.
got left behind.
He's at the house. So what?
Okay. Wait. We know the premise of Home Alone and the premise of Die Hard are two completely different things. Only thing
I'm trying
I
to draw
know,
a parallel, man.
the only thing about Die Hard was that everything happened at the holiday. Well, it was at the holiday party, right?
It was, yeah, and it was Christmas time, man. It's a Christmas movie.
I mean, I can't argue with I am BD or DB or whatever, but I don't see it.
There are a lot of people out there that
I
believe
know,
Die
I
Hard
know.
is a Christmas movie. And listen, don't steal their thunder, man.
Oh boy,
Don't steal their
oh
thunder.
boy, oh
It is a
boy.
classic that is always replayed during the
Now,
holiday
no, now I
season.
will say, yeah, Die Hard. I'm not saying it's not a good movie. I'm not saying and it's a classic. I just,
But it's always replayed during this time because it
yeah,
is.
I never once considered it a Christmas movie.
All
Never once.
right,
Never once.
you got a top three for your Christmas movies?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Probably one that's familiar with everybody, and then the other two may not be. But the first one is Elf. I
Love
mean,
it,
yeah,
love it.
I mean that's arguably it's the funniest Christmas. I ain't gonna say the funniest one ever made because we was talking before we started taping about Office Christmas Party, and that's pretty funny. But that's like that's more raunchy
Yeah.
than anything. But
And I
I
gotta be
think
honest, I didn't like Elf when it first came out. Like I was kind of like,
really,
really, because you saw Will Ferrell in Old School, and like some of the other movies he was in, and it was just kind of like, oh. And then we did this. Like I didn't get it. Even he thought like, man, I don't know about this,
hmm
because we're still kind
yeah,
of early in his movie career. But the more
yeah,
I
no,
watched it, the more I just loved it.
the story of it is pretty dope. Um, and then my second one is This Christmas with Regina King and Chris Brown and Idris Elba,
Hmm.
and Columbus Short. That's one of my favorites that I watch every year. And then this other one is it's kind of like a cult movie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really mention it, but I enjoy it a lot. We actually just watched it the other night. The Family Stone with Sarah Jessica Parker
I
and
don't think I know that
Rachel,
one.
yeah, Rachel McAdams. It came out like in I want to say '05, '06 or something like that. It's pretty dope. I mean, it's set around the holidays. I'm not gonna give anything for the movie away. Diane Keaton is in it too. Um, yeah, it's just a good movie, like a good family movie.
Yeah.
You know, you got your drama, you got your comedy, and then you got your happiness and all of that. So it's pretty dope. I enjoy it. I made the kids watch it the other night. Yeah.
Cool,
So
man. Cool. Yeah, I never heard of that one.
yeah. What about you? What's your three?
So I kind of went. I didn't know how you were going to go about it. I went with two different lists here. So I got like my family friendly that
Mm-hmm.
we just can't go wrong with. Um, Elf is number one, as you
Yeah.
mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably my all time favorite.
Okay.
Um, so and then the next one that like I just absolutely love is The Grinch with Jim Carrey.
That's yeah. Yeah. That's
It's awesome, and
yeah.
my kids love it. We love watching Elf. My
Hey, not
Brody the Elf. He's Buddy the Elf. So we love Elf. We love the Grinch.
when
Um,
in the Grinch when he's getting ready to go to the what was like a dinner
mhm.
at when he's trying on the clothes and he's like he puts out and he's like ooh ah that's it I'm not going. Yo, they picked the absolute right person to play that
Oh,
role. I
absolutely.
don't I don't think there's ever been any more perfect casting than Jim Carrey playing the Grinch. Yo,
Absolutely, absolutely. A funny little story before I get into my last one here is, Brody. This is hilarious. Brody is he is a freaking comedian. So, and I don't know. He can be a handful sometimes, and I love him to death. And the other day, it took everything out of me and Kelly not to bust a gut laughing because we wanted to keep in parent mode and like no
Mm-hmm.
So he got upset, and I forget what it was even about, but he got upset with me, and he walked over to Alexa and he's like, Alexa, play the Grinch, and he's like mean mugging me, like he's calling me the Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I would have beat his little ass. I would have grabbed and put him in a damn figure four
The
leg lock.
steam coming out of my ears. Figure four leg lock.
I would have put him in a figure four. I'd have been like,
You better tap. You better
Let
tap.
me tell you something, you little mother.
Oh my God.
That's funny as hell though.
Kelly and I died laughing about it later and the next day. And then, we kind of joked about it with Brody the next day, and he thought it was hilarious too. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty damn funny. But then I would say my last
play the Grinch.
But he walks up. He's like looking at me, Alexa, and he's like kind of whispering, Alexa, play the Grinch.
Yeah, dude, I would have lost my shit.
Oh man.
Boy, that's funny.
The last one that the kids actually just started getting into lately is last year we got into it, and so it's Home Alone.
Okay.
Yeah, so we talked about that, but Home Alone's a good one. It's pretty funny. But I told you I made two lists because the other one was more like I didn't know where we were going, so that was family friendly. The other one, which you mentioned
I can get on a raunchy list now.
So this isn't really raunchy, but it's just another one that I remember. It's a Christmas Vacation. Love it.
Yep.
But then there's the other two are go down a rabbit hole. The Office Christmas Party.
Yep.
It's unbelievably funny. It's hilarious. And
we are going to be the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
And I got Bad Santa on there too.
Oh, yeah. How in the hell did I forget about Bad Santa?
Mm-hmm. Billy
man.
Bob Thornton. Oh man.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah, that's a nice little list.
Some of the others that made the list from here, people, and kid friendly too. I didn't think about this too. I probably should have put this on my family friendly because they're always watching it. Polar Express is really good.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna tell you something. I actually just watched Polar Express for the first time last Christmas.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
Great movie. Actually, Brody and I went last year to the IMAX. Back in 2019 when we could go to the movies, we went to the IMAX and we watched that. So that was cool.
Oh, that was probably dope. Watching
it was really cool. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he got a kick out of that. Let's see what other ones. Jack Frost, Friday After Next made the list. The people said Preacher's Wife, Best Man's Holiday, Miracle on 34th Street, Charlie Brown. Speaking of Charlie Brown, did you know that Charlie Brown aired 55 years ago yesterday on December 9th?
Really?
55 years ago, man.
Damn,
that's 1965.
So I don't know how much research you did into this, but was that the first of the Charlie Brown specials?
It came before the Thanksgiving one or
Halloween.
I don't know. I didn't do that, but I can imagine that was probably the first one.
Isn't it crazy how so you said that aired 55 years ago, right? And it's some people that I've seen all of the Charlie Brown specials being a kid.
I love them. But, even now, it's nostalgic,
Yeah, I was just about to say it's amazing how some people don't consider it the holidays until they, oh, it's not Halloween until I see Charlie Brown Halloween, or it's not
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and or I'm really looking forward to seeing Charlie Brown Thanksgiving
Hmm.
before to
Even
in
the
order to
old
get in the spirit.
animated Rudolph. I mean, I love with the Abominable Snowman and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Land of Misfit Toys. I love
Yep.
them. I just absolutely love it. My kids, we sit up there and watch it, and they're not as interested in it. But I mean, I guess it's probably from our childhood. Like
Oh yeah, it's definitely
and,
from our childhood.
they certainly have a lot more animation with the things that they can watch now. But I love that stuff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. They do kind of have it good nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say, but it's still good television. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? As far as the Rudolphs and
Yeah. The
Frosty the
Frosty.
Snowman.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my kids do like those. They'll watch them, especially the Frosty is a little bit more like upbeat and
Hmm.
but yeah, they like them. Not as much as like a Polar Express or whatever, but I enjoy watching them. And this would be a little bit of a controversy one, like a Die Hard. So I told you there was a Christmas movie
Hmm.
that also was released 37 years ago in 1983. Actually, when this was released, didn't do well. It didn't do well in the theaters, and they used to like prolong the time in the theaters back then. Did
Hmm.
not do well. Wasn't very well received until actually, we talked about we like pop culture, hip hop culture, and until the hip hop culture started to integrate this movie and this character into a lot of the culture, then the sales of VHS and everything else skyrocketed, and now it's a legend amongst legends of movies just in general. And I put in it's a Christmas movie because it actually got released during Christmas time in December of 1983, and it's got a lot of great lines to it, certain accents to certain characters.
You see the look of just confusion on my
Yeah,
face, right?
yeah.
What is it?
One of the best movies, and I know it's one of your favorites of all time. That's why I threw this in here. Scarface was released.
Really?
Yes, December 9th, 1983.
Oh, and that was well. Okay, so how is that considered a Christmas movie though?
Just
Because
because it was
it
released.
just
That's
it
why I
did
said
December.
it's a
Oh, okay. So just
Christmas
because it was
movie. Yeah,
released December 9th.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but that
Christmas time frame. But yeah, 37 years ago, man, Scarface came out.
and I never knew it didn't do well in the movie theaters.
Yeah,
I would have thought from the way that it's received. Well,
it didn't do well at all actually until it started getting ingrained into the culture, and then people here and there, and then some of the icons of hip hop started um,
hmm
referencing it in
yeah,
their songs, and and character references,
yeah,
and then it just started, and then it
yeah,
just
man,
blew up.
yeah, yeah. Got it. It does have a lot of hip hop traits to it. Like a lot of stuff was sampled from it.
Hmm.
Actually, one of Mobb Deep's one of their best songs is that the real pop dun, 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 dun,
Hmm.
dun, the push to the limit.
Hmm.
Yeah, they sample that, but they chop it up to where like it's just the very beginning of it, and I was like, damn, that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard how they did that, and
Yeah.
then Rick Ross, you actually use the beat um from that song.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like that was a looking back on it. Like when I'll still watch it. If I see it on TV, or sometimes it'll be on Netflix from time to time, or maybe Showtime or something, and I'll come across it and I want to watch it. And I I don't see how people dislike it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I think it's the acting was phenomenal.
Hmm.
Al Pacino was, I think, if you ask me, I think that may be the movie that made him a star.
Yeah.
I mean, it may have took, going
To
off
a
of what you're saying,
superstar. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it may have took some time for it to receive acclaim, but yeah, I mean, you had that was Michelle
That
Pfeiffer,
was
right?
Michelle Pfeiffer's first role, and I was so young then. I don't remember then, but
Yeah,
like that was her first one, and then when she came in, I remember when about late '80s and early mid '90s, when she started having some other roles that I was like, man, I like Michelle Pfeiffer.
yeah. Wasn't
she's
she in? Was she? Nah, she wasn't in Batman. She wasn't in the Batman movies, was?
I think she did play one of the Batgirls.
No, she played Catwoman. She
Catwoman. Yeah,
played
that's what it was.
Catwoman.
Catwoman. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking of
And then
I was thinking of
was
the
it
other one now, like the other Kim Basinger. Oh, I always get.
Kim Basinger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to always get her and Kim Basinger mixed up. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that movie's, yeah, that's a iconic movie, brother.
Hmm. Hmm.
37 years ago.
That's
That's
why I figured
crazy.
you'd like that little because especially with saying that Die Hard was not a Christmas movie. I figured I'd
Yeah.
throw that little swerve in there for you. Your
Yeah, I was
favorite,
like,
one of your
wait, how is
favorite
that?
movies.
I was like, how the hell is that a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, man,
So
that was yeah, that was a good one. That was, yeah, that was a good one.
yeah. Well, you know what? Listen, man, we've reached that time here. I mean, it's been a pleasure. Let's take a moment.
Hmm.
And let's get ready for some parting shots, man. What do you think?
Hey, I like where your head's at, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother.
All right. Hang on just a moment.
All right.
All right. All right. So here we go. Like we said, it's that time. Parting shots, man. It's been a good show, man. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, we always have fun, but talking about some Christmas stuff always seem to be a little bit more fun. You get at least with me, whenever like I said earlier, when I think of Christmas, I always go back to my childhood. So it's
Yeah.
always
Well, that's
always
what
a
it's
good time
about, man. It's put you in a good mood and spread some good cheer. That's for sure.
for sure. So what's the toast this week, buddy?
Um, I don't know the toast just yet. I might have to just come right off the dome with this one, unless you've got one. But
Um,
what are you drinking there before we get to a toast?
oh man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I got some I got some chill fireball, baby. I'm trying to get that sponsorship from them, man. I'm trying to, hey,
Listen,
fireball.
man, we're
Y'all
we're
let me
we
get it. Wait, I promise this fireball if I can get, okay, there you go.
there you go.
Fireball.
Uh,
If a VP get a hold of this,
yeah, yeah. Listen, we're
holla
we're
at your
we're a
boys.
duo with that because I got some chill fireball myself, man.
Okay.
It's
Holla at your boys.
chilly. That's for sure. Um, yeah, man. You got a toast. I mean, I could say something if you want. You know,
Um,
yeah.
you know what?
I mean, I could bring it deep, or we can keep it simple.
Let's go ahead, go deep. Go.
All right. So, we talked about, we always want to make you laugh, make you think, and of course, enjoy a drink. So hopefully you had a drink in your hand. You got one right now. Hopefully we made you laugh, but I'm going to make you think a little bit, man. And here it is. You ready? A wise man once said, don't be afraid to start over again. You know, this
Okay.
time,
Okay.
because this time you're not starting from scratch, man. You're starting from experience.
There it is.
All
Yeah.
right. Cheers, brother. Great show.
Hey, great show, my man.
All right. Oh, that's so good.
No, that was a good one.
That was good.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good. Because normally, sometimes I took a shot last night with Jen for her birthday, and it felt like that shit had claws in it going. I was like, oh my God, this is rough.
Dragon.
This is rough. But that one was, ooh wee. Maybe because I don't know. maybe because I was, more prepared for it. But yeah, that was good stuff.
For sure.
Good
For
stuff.
sure.
Good stuff.
It's even better when we get sponsored by them, man. That's for sure.
Hey, from our mouths to God's ears.
All right, man. I hope everyone out there you enjoyed episode 15, man. 15.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're done
15.
growing up, man. We could drive on the next episode.
I know, right?
We get that license, man. We free.
Oh man.
Man, well, we talked about driving here and there, and man, that was certainly a freedom of ours once we got able to got some wheels under our feet.
Yeah. Once we, well, shit, I didn't get my license at 16. I procrastinated and I didn't get it till 17. But but once I did get it, it was on and popping.
Yeah,
It was
for
on.
sure.
Boy, that's a whole nother podcast right there. A whole nother podcast.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, listen, let's put an end to this one. Thanks everyone out there for contributing to the show and with some comments and we appreciate everyone out there. Again, we haven't said it in a while, but go to our YouTube channel. When you click on this video and you listen, man, just sign in and subscribe. Show us some love that way. We'd appreciate it.
Yep.
And how about the Twitter handle, man? Is that coming along, man? We haven't talked about that in a while. 2020.
Oh no, man. It's it's looking real 2020 on that Twitter thing, man. But hey, follow us on Facebook.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Follow that.
I mean, we old people, and that's where the old people at. So yeah, follow us on Facebook.
True words have not been spoken, man.
I tend to drop some science every once in a while. Drop some science. Speaking of dropping science, I know we about to go with the LA Rams are dropping some major science on the Patriots.
Oh.
It's 24-3.
Ew, ouch.
Yeah. Oh well. All
right. Thanks everyone again. Appreciate your love, support, and your contributions to the show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Till next time.
Greatly appreciate it, y'all. Peace.